Hi everyone, this is Sunday and my name is Cheryl. I started this channel Bluegrass Dreams to Scenes to talk about sewing, and sometimes we throw in a little bit about knitting. I do both. I've been sewing a lot longer than I've been knitting, although sometimes I wonder when it comes to sewing when I have so many in a row catastrophes, and then I'm like, what am I doing? I want to thank Diane for helping me along with my decision to go ahead and purchase this mic. I had it in my Amazon cart along with a couple other things. I wanted a wooden ham holder, for example, and I had that in there. I had this mic in there, and I had one other thing. I think it was Q-tips, the long Q-tips. These are great for cleaning out your machine. Like, you know, if you can't get that piece of lint that's way down in there with your brush, take one of these and it'll just attach to the Q-tip end and it's out. I gave this mic a test run when it came in the mail. I just plugged it in and just said a few things and played it back, and I was astonished. I thought, really, that is so clear. So not only will you be able to hear me, it's going to be better for me in the long run. So I'm really glad that I decided to purchase the mic. Now on to this blouse. Now I used this blouse. I did hack it, and it's now hemmed and all that good stuff. But when I was modeling it, you couldn't see it, but I ended up cutting off 1.5 inches and re-hemming because it was hitting me low hip and I wanted it more mid hip. So I ended up taking, I think, pretty much what I'd added on off. So now I know I don't have to lengthen this one, but my buttons are on, even the one in the back, and everything's hemmed and it's ready to go to wear this spring. I also worked on the cami, and I did a little short video just showing me hand sewing, just so you know that I was back home and doing things. And so here's my little cami. I did add lace to the bottom. However, because I cut the blouse off, the cami is now too long and the lace shows underneath. Now, it's not a bad look, but I didn't want that look. So I'm going to simply go around and take a tuck, something sort of like that, just to give you an idea, that will hide this where it's attached. It'll just kind of drape over the lace a bit like that. So that's all done and ready to be put away. So since my kitchen is being wired, the island is getting wired for electricity. I don't have a place to cut anything out, so I can't work on anything new. So I pulled out the numerous things that I had that you need to alter this. You need to do something with it. And one of those things was this shirt. Now this shirt is the Phoebe Overshirt by Style Arc. And what I fell in love with was the cuffs. It's so funny how there's one feature about something that you really, really think you're going to love, and then you go, why did I think I would like this? The problem with these cuffs is they're supposed to be worn like this. They can be worn up. I mean, they show you can do all this stuff with it, and that when it's down, it's like that, or you can wear it flipped up. When you've got a cuff that comes down to here and you're trying to eat a meal, it's not practical. It's the most impractical thing ever. So I tried just position them folded up, and the problem is that the whole cuff, the whole entire cuff, which is about this long pattern wise, was interfaced, and you get double thickness. It really makes it stiff, which I guess it's supposed to so that it would stay up in position. However, the band that wrapped around, I'll show you again, this band right here that wraps around, I think you can see that right there, is also interfaced, the entire piece. So there again, you have double interfacing. So it's like 4 layers of interfacing. It was so uncomfortable. I was so aware that it was there because it like didn't move. First thing I did, the first alteration I made, is I just got rid of that band. Just totally got rid of it. That helped a little. And I did wear it a couple of times, but it still was just bothersome. So it's not perfect. It is a little bit too loose here, but I'm not doing anything else. It's wearable. I'm not doing anything else. I'm not taking them back off. I'm not cutting anything else down. I'm done with it. I'll wear this shirt. I am feeling like the shirt may be a little bit too big, especially in the body. So if I make it again, I will scale this down and it will have regular cuffs on jeans. I have 4 pair of jeans laying here that I want to take them with me to sewing class. It's not really a class. I help out a lot at the Extension Center. In Kentucky, we have extension centers across the state. University of Kentucky sponsors these. They're great for the activities. And so I want, hopefully, to get some help in narrowing down how to shorten the crotch, stuff like that on 1 or 2 pair. Then I should be okay. But I'm planning on taking that to get that adjusted, so that'll be this week. So I probably won't have a video this next week unless by chance I find some time to cut something out over there on their table. To Evansville yesterday with a friend, and we went by what's that yarn shop? Sheepskane's. It's a really cute name. They're in Newburgh. Newburgh is the cutest river town. It is so quaint, so beautiful. And the only reason I go there is for sheepskanes. It's a very, very large yarn shop. And they had these little bags, so I bought me one. Little sheep. This is the perfect size for like socks. I get one ball of yarn in here. I can get a little toolkit in here. And just something that doesn't take up a lot of room when I go to knit with friends. So that's why I purchased that. At Let's Sew, I purchased this pattern. I have a list of patterns that I want by the Independence pattern company she carries there. And so I decided to get the Chicago jacket by the Sewing Workshop. Her patterns fit me pretty good. She usually has tutorials on her patterns. And I don't know if I could access it, but yeah, I think if I had a question, she'd be happy to help me out. So I always wanted to go to her store. Let's see what else. Oh, I had to replace this ruler. Do you have trouble with your rulers breaking? I'm sure I did that when I just kind of threw it somewhere. It cracked on this side, and I noticed it when I was trying to adjust something on a pattern, and I thought, well, how accurate is this now? So I bought me a new one. Thank goodness it was on sale because they sell for $25.99, I think, a piece. And so I picked that up for about $15. Hoosier Handmade. I recommend watching her videos. She recognized me in one of her videos, and I thought that was just so sweet. And I reached out to her and told her how that was just a pleasure to see that, and thank you. And right after she did that, of course, several people did watch, and I got new subscribers. So that was really, really a sweet gesture for her. Tiffany is the one behind Hoosier Handmade. And again, if you haven't watched her, you might enjoy her. She has a little girl she sews for, as well as herself, and some great tips. So watch her. I'm hoping to kind of connect up with her maybe this summer. And since she's not that far from me, we could just kind of meet somewhere like Evansville. Another channel I want to reach out to is Made by Chann. I watched her this week, and she was talking about her extensive sewing book list, and she had broke it down into 4 categories. And 2 of those 4 I was extremely interested in, seeing what she had. Some of the books I do own, but now I have about 4 or 5 books I want to add to my sewing library because of this video. She does a very good job of giving you pros and cons to each one, and then she'll kind of sum up, you know, if you're going to add one from this list, add this one, or she might list 3. But I really love that, so I'm also going to recognize Made by Chann, and I'll link them in the description box. So that you'll just simply have to click. Hopefully we can do that. We'll see. A lot of people liked how I ended my video the last time that we met, so I'm going to do this again. This is an Irish toast. It is not a blessing, it is a toast, and I just love the wording of it. It's very short, very sweet, pretty simple, and I'm hoping you'll enjoy it too. There are good ships and there are wood ships, ships that sail the sea, but the best ships are friendships, and may they always be. May you always be blessed and surrounded by friends who share interest in you and interested in the things that you enjoy, and provide you with that support that you just need. I find that with my sewing group, my knitting group, my church group, friends that I've had as long as high school, college. I have a few of those, and we just have a history, you know. So they just kind of complete you. Your friends, they just complete a part of you. So I just love that. Anyway, that's it for me. Please like and subscribe. And please give me feedback. Please like and subscribe, and I will hopefully see you next week.